Alright, alright. Let's see how much you fuck it up in the first couple minutes. We're gonna be watching I'm Too Spooky for You, who needs help with a diamond level Zerg versus Protoss.
Good luck, have fun.
Okay. You're sending your Overlord to the front. You can usually just send it all the way to the front, but that's fine. And also, you could just make your second Overlord like 4 seconds late. I mean, details don't matter very much in this game. What is this? What is that plan? I guess that's okay with the OV. Going for a hatch first on 16. What is that? What is that GLHF timing? Okay, if you GLHF at 58 seconds, I think you're fucking like 12 pooling me. Okay, you've got your pool, you just made your Zerglings, and now you're GLHFing to keep me busy. That's what I think. And I appreciate how you went through all this trouble. Also, this is like super conservative build, but that's fine. You really don't like cannons, do you? What are you looking for? It's already... You checked, and it's already fit. You really don't like cannons. That's fine. It's fine, but... Alright, so you're still mining gas after getting speed. If you're still mining gas after getting speed, you better be doing something with that next 100 gas. If you're not, this is just a waste of time. And waste of minerals. So you're not 88 gas. If you don't get Overlord speed... What are you doing? Why do you have 150 gas? You just not like money? You're like, I could make more money, but instead, I'm just gonna leave my car on in the garage and burn through all my gas and have to pay for more. I don't... A Baneling nest, but you're getting a third. And a second guess. What are you looking for? What do you expect to be happening right now? What gate? You don't have any information. All you saw were 2 gates. A lair. You have what? 33 workers? Okay, so what I'm seeing right now. Tell me if I'm well, we're gonna see how you react to this. But I'm gonna look for another second. I'm gonna ask a question. Alright. Because you have 300 gas right now. Also making 6 Overlords at a time. Okay, so this is the situation. Whenever you watch pro games, you see a lot of Zerg players go Hydraless Baneling against Protoss, right? They go Hydra Bane because it's a good unit composition. So you're trying to go Hydra Bane. I see that here. You saw a Stargate, so you got the Spore Crawlers, and I guarantee you're going to make a Hydra Den. But you don't know why they do that, and why it's effective. Alright, so the situation right now, because you went for this gas in your lair so early, you've just completely hamstrung. You stabbed yourself in the leg, is what you did by doing all this, because you jumped up the tech tree, alright, and now you don't have the economy to actually use it. So you either have to decide, am I going to go for some sort of all-in with, like, 40 drones? Or am I going to get to lair and defend? Okay? But you're halfway in between because you mined all this gas. You've got 400 in the bank. You don't even have an evolution chamber, so there's literally no way to spend it right now. You don't have as much money as you could have. So if he takes the third base, you're not going to have enough money to actually put together an army and punish it in time. And if he attacks you, you're probably not going to have the economy to actually defend very cost-effectively to even be in the game still. So right now, you're in limbo. You're in purgatory. And he can send you straight to hell. What are 6 unupgraded Banelings gonna fucking do right now? Where's your Hydralis Den? Where is it? What are you doing? Oh no, it's an oracle! I have 1,000 minerals, but this oracle on the bases that already have basic anti-air. Pull the drones! Panic! Panic at the oracle disco! I don't... 1,100 minerals. Zerglings with no upgrades. Okay? And a fourth... Why? Why do you think you can take a fourth base? What gives you the impression? You don't know if he has a third? You don't know if he has 20 oracles? You don't know if he has... Why do you think you can take this? What gives you... There's a Hydra Den. You have no scouting. The Evo chambers are like... They're always late, okay? You don't have Baneling speed, so it's not like Banelings are gonna be good. They don't have upgrades. If you don't get melee upgrades, Banelings, they suck. Alright? They suck, alright? And even harder than your mother. They'll just die to Archons or like 3 charge lots, and then you look like a bitch. And let's not even talk about Storm. Fuck. I just choked almost as hard as you're gonna do in this game. There's Bane speed. Oh no, a charge lot! You've made it to 60 drones. You still have no right to be here. You don't know if he has a third. I mean, he does, but you don't know that. Also, I just want to point this out. If you lose this game, and you damn well better if you sent this to me, you lost against a player who decided they could just go for a fucking Robo Bay, a Fleet Beacon, a second Stargate, and Immortal ground upgrades while having Templar. Okay? They don't have a tech tree, they have a fucking tech forest right now. But you have 0 information, so sucks to be you.
You're under attack. Siege up. That mineral field's gone. Don't spend it all in one place. Evolution.
What's the play now? What's the play? A hive? For what? What are you gonna get out of the hive? Where are you going? You still haven't scouted.
Hey, your base is under
I wish we weren't on this overlay, because I can't tell. It looks to me like there's some select all army hotkey, or at least poor control group usage in general here. And you only have 59 drones. Like, this is not a hive tech Zerg swarm economy. This is like a post-2008 just bought a second house economy right now. You've got all this fancy tech, but you can't actually afford it. This is a great idea. That's exactly what I needed to do.
mutation.
Yes, 59 drones, and now... Okay, pro tip, if you're gonna go for a hive for Broodlords, you want to make the spire before the hive finishes. You just don't have money now. Like, you can keep doing this, and if you did anything but just, like, stand in the middle of a tornado, then it would have gone... Like, you could have killed him there. Even despite everything, because he invested, like, 19,000 gas in tech. But, once again, you have no idea... Now you're up to 68. This is too late. Adrenal glands. Alright, that's what the hive was for. You have no idea about the carriers or the colossi. Well, here's the thing. Here's why. I didn't explain. I brought up the point of what Hydra Bane is good against and why. And why it's so commonly used. Alright, Hydraless Baneling is such a powerful unit composition because Protoss is kind of like, it's a house of cards, alright? It can be very strong, but you knock out, you hit from a weird angle, or they don't quite have exactly what they need, not every piece of the puzzle is in place, it all falls apart. They don't have storm, they don't have overcharges or force field or good building placement, then you just fucking roll over them. But the time that Hydralisk Baneling is not strong is if you just come in from one angle, if he can be prepared for you. If you're going straight into the shield, alright, go around it. You see 6 Templar and say, looks like stormy weather tonight, boys. Well, you're suicidal. Even more so than the Banelings, which will probably die before hitting anything. The idea with Hydralisk Baneling is you find your timing. It's not a big, overwhelming... It's not like a take 4 bases and have 75 drones. It's you get to 60 drones as safely as possible, and then you just... Hydras and Banelings. Ideally, you don't make Hydras past the first round, but Hydras and Banelings. You make like 20 Hydras, and then the rest are Lings into Banelings, with melee upgrades as well. And you have the Ling Bane early to deal with Adepts and all that bullshit, and then you get the Hydras to have the ability to shoot air units in general and just extra DPS, because they're ranged and not melee. But when you sit back, you don't really scout a Protoss. Like, he was not all-inning you. He wasn't doing dick. You saw a Stargate and a Twilight Council, which means he has to take another step to attack you. But instead of getting a solid... Like, if you know he went Stargate first, what's he gonna fucking do? Fly 4 Phoenixes in and kill you? Do you need 400 gas? No. What you need to do is get 10 more drones, get your bases up, start your creep spread a lot earlier. You can get that 4th hatchery if you see the Stargate. You can probably get away with that. But when you're not scouting for a 3rd base, you're not scouting exactly what type of tech. Like, you see a Twilight, that might mean charge lots, might mean quick Templar, might mean DTs and Archon drop, it might just mean Storm, or it might mean Glaive to Depths, but you don't know. But once they have that Stargate, you need to get up to 50 plus drones, and you were sitting there at 40 like a bitch because you were scared of an Oracle you had already defended. Also, you're gonna die because you have no tech, and he's making carriers. Right, so that's what happens at the end of the game. There's a couple more attacks, and then you die to carriers.
That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion.
Because you haven't looked at him. Like, Hydralisk Baneling is not a sit-back-and-chill force. It has no chill. If you're chilling, you're losing. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Yeah, whatever. None of this matters because there's carriers. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Yes, let's just slide around to the... Slide to the right. Slide to the left. Die to carriers. 2 points this time. Don't worry, those Zerglings will make the difference. This is over. This was over since the Hydralisk Baneling timing was... It wasn't missed so much as it wasn't even aimed for. Yeah, this has been over for like 8 minutes. So the summary is here. You were going the right direction, but you have no idea why you were on that path in the first place. Hydralisk Baneling is so good because you have, with Ling Bane, you have the early defense against ground units, right? Ling Bane is your basic defense. You can deal with Glaive to Depths. You can counterattack and pressure 3rd bases that are super early. So a lot of Protosses will open Stargate. So with the Ling Bane, you can keep them off a 3rd, and you can defend against the Stargate. And then the Hydralisk come in before they get another piece of the tech. You want the Hydralisk coming in ideally before Storm is done, before they have too many Archons, before they have like 5 Immortals or whatever the fuck they go for. If you don't do anything before that timing, Hydralisk Baneling is obsolete. All right, you're on Windows Me in 2009 at that point. Okay, so maybe you can open up Paint, rest in peace, press F to pay respects, and make a dank meme or two, but you're not going to be on the bleeding edge. All right, England is most definitely not going to be your city. So realize why you're doing something, and it'll make it a lot easier to do it.